Hi guys, so today my get ready with me is going to be this look. I did black lipstick and I really love black lips. I hope you guys do too because I'm pretty stoked about it. But it's a bit of a bolder look obviously. So I mean, if you're not into black lipstick, this eye look would honestly go with any kind of lip color. So I mean, just adapt it to how you want. So if you just want to see how to get this look, just go ahead and stay tuned. Alright, I'm going to start with my eyebrows and I'm gonna go with my NYX Tame and Frame. Alright, since I guess my eyebrows are gonna be darker today, I'm going to use my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. I'm just gonna clean up the edges a little bit, refine the brows. Alright, and then just to clean up the under edges of my eyebrows, I'm going to use my NYX Wonderpencil. Ooh, I got a wonky hair going. Boop, boop. Get back into place. Alright, that'll work. And then I'll just blend it out with a little concealer brush. Just to make the edges nice and sharp. Alright, I think my eyebrows are pretty good right now. I might touch them up later. I feel like they look maybe a little bit patchy, but that just might be my lighting. I'm not sure, but I don't want to like try and fix it and then just make it worse, because that happens. It's like the story of my life when it comes to makeup. Okay, so I kind of want to go for a nice goldy kind of eye. So, oh, first I should probably put some eye primer on. Where is my eye primer? Oh, there we go. Alright, I'm just going to use my E.L.F. eyelid primer. Just blot that all over my eye. Keep it nice and patchy. Right? No. And stuff is actually really tacky. Like, I guess that's good considering it's supposed to hold your eyeshadow down all day, but whew, it's pretty sticky. Then I'm just going to go in with my E.L.F. under eye setting powder just to make my eyelids nice and smooth for my eyeshadow to go on. You can skip this step totally, but it just helps me out a lot. Alrighty, so I'm going to be using my Love palette today. Surprise, surprise. And I'm going to be using, let's see, I'll use this quad right here at the end. So this is the Pure Love, like quad. It's not really quad, it's a quint. I don't know, there's 5, but it looks like 4 at first initially. I don't know. So I'm going to be using this one because the shade is just super metallic and really, really pretty. So first I'm going to actually start with the taupe color at the end there. Ooh, I guess it's kind of more of a bronzy color. This is the taupe, but I'll go in with the bronzer color. Bronzer. Words. And I'll just take my fluffy blending brush and I'm just going to put that right... Ooh. I'm going to put that right in my crease. Okay, so that's good for right now. I am not done blending it all out. So if it looks a little lopsided, it might be. But I've got just the initial color that I want and just kind of the placement. We're going to blend it all together anyway, so we'll figure it out from there. For my lid, I'm going to be going in with this color right here. And this is just a really nice, pretty kind of metallic color, and it's called Dearest. I used this color on my work video, or my work appropriate makeup video. Yeah, it was the first time I actually used that color, and it's actually so pretty. It's just really metallic and just bright and gold. I'm just patting that onto my eyelids and just kind of stopping where my crease starts. And making sure that this color goes all the way down, just like almost into my lash line. I'm going to be putting on eyeliner and mascara anyway, so my eyelashes they'll be covered. We'll be good. Okay, and just to blend those two colors together and just to put it like kind of right in my crease, I'm going to use the bottom middle purple here. This one is called Obsessed. I'm going to go in with my flat topped precision brush or eyeliner brush or however you want to, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to tap that on. I'm just going to put this right into the crease. And just flick it out just a little bit. Then I'm going to be going in with a blending crease brush. And I'm going to tap some of the brown that we used on the transition, I guess, for the transition shades. So the first color we use, I'm just going to put a little bit of that on this, or I'm just going to put a little bit of that on the brush, and then I'm just going to blend that into that purple that we just put into the crease. So it doesn't look like just a stark makeup line. I mean, you can keep it like that if you want. Alright, and then using the fluffy blending brush I used first time, I'm just gonna blend that all out a little bit up top. Okay, and I'm gonna stop there. I know it still looks a little bit patchy, but it'll all blend out at the end. I'm going to start on my eyeliner, just get that out of the way, because that's probably my least favorite thing to do as far as makeup goes. Like, I love winged eyeliner, but it's something you really gotta commit to. So I'm going with my E.L.F liquid liner, and I'm just gonna make a winged liner. So it's a little bit dramatic, but not over the top dramatic. One down. Alright, I did my best. I did make the wings a little bit bigger than I planned. Because this liquid liner can be a bit patchy, I went in with the E.L.F cream liner and just tried to touch it up a little bit. It is still a little bit uneven-ish, but it's because wing liner, like, that's just this way. I mean, sometimes it's like, oh, I didn't even have to try. It was so perfect. But then there are days where it's like, I just spent an hour on eyeliner. What have I done with my life? So I'm going to blend in the eyeliner into the eyeshadow. This look's going to end up being a little bit more dramatic than I intended, but it's alright. It'll still work out. So I'll go in with my Love palette again, and I'll use that same purple and a blending brush, a blending crease brush, and I'll just blend that into the outer edges of my eye, and then just kind of into the eyeliner. And then once I've done that, I'm going to use the fluffy brush again and go in with the brown and just blend that out a little bit better. And then I'm going to just pat a little bit more gold onto my lid just so it stands out a little bit better. And sort of just blend that over the eyeshadow or eyeliner a little bit. I mean, it's black, so it's going to show through regardless, but this way it'll just kind of look all blended together a little bit more. Okay, so I'm kind of as blended out as I want to be for right now. I'm sorry if my eyeliner looks uneven. It's as even as I could get it. I think it looks okay, but if it's bothering you, I'm sorry. Try to ignore it. I did my best. Today was not a good eyeliner day. A better brow day than an eyeliner day. And okay, we got 1 out of 2, so let's just roll with it. I'm going to start working on my face now. So I'm going to use my Master Prime, my Maybelline Master Prime or Prime Master or whatever you want to call it. And I'm using the Blur+Smooth one. Alright, and since my face is kind of like a little broken out and spotty right now, I'm going to use a higher coverage foundation. So I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Foundation, and my shade is 20, but this is also a bit lighter for my face than I initially thought. When I was in the store, I was like, oh yeah, this will be the greatest match ever. No. It is a bit light, but I'd rather work with a lighter base and darken it up than start with one that's like too dark and then try to lighten it up. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm just gonna plop that. Oh wow, yeah, that is really light around my face. And I'm going to use my damp blending sponge and just tap that out. Actually, I'm going to mix this foundation with one that also matches my complexion just a little bit better, just so it's not completely like pale on my face. Just, I don't know, just so the colors match, I guess. So I'm going to use my True Match Lumi foundation, and I'm just going to put just a little bit extra on my face. This will also just kind of even up the foundation on my skin tone, just so it doesn't look like a white mask. Alright, so for my concealer, or whichever, this is actually a foundation I'm going to use. It's this Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation, and I've used this in my other videos. And this is just a really light, this is just a really light color. And it's got like a full coverage kind of formula. And it just goes a long way, but it blends really well. And I find that it doesn't really crease, at least for me. So I'm just going to put that under my eyes and down my nose, just because I need a little extra coverage around my nose, because that's kind of where my troubled area is right now. And I'm not going to do any on my forehead or my chin, just because I did use a lighter foundation earlier and I don't want to overdo it. So to blend that out, I'm just going to use my small blending brush, or blending sponge. Words. So then I'm going to start working on my contour a little bit. I'm going to go in with my E.L.F. contouring, my E.L.F. contouring blush and bronzing cream, and it's just this duo. I've used it before. I don't know. I've been liking it lately. It just kind of helps. It's a nice bronzing kind of foundation on my foundation for the rest of my bronzing. It made sense in my head, but coming out, it just sounded like complete garbage. And I'm just adding a little extra product, just more than I would normally, just because I did use such a light base. In the interest of making my face not look just flat, I'm just adding a little bit extra product just to add that little dimension to it. So then I'm just going to set down my foundation and my contour cream with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. And then I'm going to set my under eye foundation concealer with my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I'm just going to be going in with the yellow and the pink, and just blot that right under my eyes with a small tapered face brush. Okay, and then I'm also going to use my contour palette just to deepen my contour a little bit more. I'm just going to be using the center taupe one. And just to make sure that the rest of my face is also kind of bronzed, I'm going to go in with my angled blushing, bronzing face, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. They're called a million different things, but I just use it as a bronzing brush. And I'm just going in with my Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer, and just putting that around the edges of my forehead. Just a little bit, not too much, just enough so my cheeks don't look contoured, but the rest of my face doesn't. You get it. You guys know what you're doing. And for blush, I'm thinking something a little bit brighter, but not too bright. I'm going in with E.L.F. Pink Passion. So I'm just tapping a little bit of that on the brush and just blending that on my cheeks and down into my contour. Not too much pink, but just enough just to warm up my face a little bit. Well, I guess a little bit more since I have bronzer on. So next I'm going to do my brow highlighter, and I'm going to use the top color on the quad I've been using, and this one is called Cherish. And I'm just putting that right under my brow, and I'm blending that down into the rest of my eyeshadow. Alright, so for my eyelashes, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Opening Act Eyelash Primer. And then for mascara, I'm actually going to use my Benefit They're Real, my Benefit They're Real mascara. I haven't used this in a while, and I really like this this mascara. Alright, I'm done with the mascara, and if you guys like wanted to even amp up this look even more, you could definitely put on false eyelashes. I'm just not very good at putting them on. I don't really have any just because I've never like really been into them. Not that I have anything against them. I mean, go for it if you can put them on like a pro. I just take forever, and I don't know. I'm just not used to it, I think. So they look weird on me. So for lips, I'm doing a black lipstick because I want to, and I haven't done a black lipstick in a long time. Ugh, I haven't worn a black lipstick in a long time. So I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever Rogue Artist Intense in shade 50, which is just this really cool black. It is like a satin finish, so it's not completely matte. Alright, and I'm going to go in with this NYX black liner. This is actually an eyeliner, but when I ordered it, it said that it was a black lip liner, but it's the same thing. It works just the same, so I'm going to use this to line my lips. Alright, and once I've lined them to how I want them to be, I'll probably still have to touch them up just because black is such a dark shade, and you can see, well, dark shade, it's the darker shade. Because this black is so dark, you can see any kind of like mess up. So after I put on my lipstick, I'll go back in and touch it up with a concealer. Okay, 2 years later, I finally have my lipstick as neat as I want it. I think it looks pretty good, pretty even. And I almost forgot I'm going to do a highlighter too for my cheekbones. So I'm just going to use my Hard Candy. What is it? This Blush Crush Baked Blush. And it's the really pretty kind of peachy pink color. And it'll just kind of go well with the rest of my, I guess, blush. Since it's already a little bit pink. And this isn't like a super bright color either, so it'll just add a nice little touch of shine. Alright guys, and that is the completed look. It's a little bit bolder, but it's black lipstick, so it's going to be bold regardless. I tried to keep the eyes as neutral as I could, and I think they are. They'd actually go with any lip color, so if you don't like black, totally just change it to how you want it to be. And if you don't like winged eyeliner again, just adapt. If you are even like watching this video and thinking, oh, I want to do that makeup too. Anyway, you can use any colors, any lipsticks. It's your thing, it's your face, just do what you gotta do. But I hope you guys liked it regardless, and if you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, please. And if you haven't, please subscribe. It'd be super awesome since I'm such a YouTube baby. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.